In other words, are you saying that you're still going to have, this is going to be continuous?
It will be continuous. We'll watch for a while. It will be continuous because what I've done now, Nigerian Women Mourn has become a platform. It branded itself automatically. So I'm divorcing myself from it. I want to make it Nigerian women's voices, and then it's women that will run it now, because I was just a trigger to bring it out, and then I moved back and co-opt other women in. So we'll keep watching. It's a voice, and according to whatever needs to be done, we will come out. And
because, you know, some people will wonder, if you say it's a protest, a
protest,
walk. Is it a walk?
It's not. It wasn't a protest. It was a walk to. I know they will say it's the same thing, but you see, that's why I kept emphasizing it was a peaceful walk. We're not being confrontational. We're not being aggressive, but we're telling you enough is enough. We've kept quiet and been couch critics, social critics, but we're coming out. And you see, women coming out like that all over Nigeria practically, it means something. It means that there is a unity going on. And when there is unity in saying things, it will come through. Yeah.
So it's a walk, but it has to be against something.
Yes, it's a walk to say enough is enough.
To who?
To the government.
Or to the government?
No, we don't. We're not political. We're not tribalistic. We're not saying anything. We're facing the government, because the government is supposed to look after its people. The president is supposed to be the #1 caregiver, the nurturer of the people. And we're telling the government, we're telling the president, do something. Enough is enough. The women are rising. In those days, they'll take off their blouses. Maybe the next time, we'll take off our blouses if they don't do anything. That'll be a sight to behold, right?
You know, we've seen a protest like this. What this reminds me of is the Jos killings, and you know how many women rose in Jos. It was a sight to behold, a very, very mournful sight to behold. And it was so sad because the governor of Plateau State, you know, didn't have much. I think women were in Jos and Plateau State, and also women also protested, or in Abuja they also cried out, all wearing black as well. And it was such that right now, as we speak, there's still some killings in Jos. Now it's extending to Benue. It would seem that the government is doing its best, but there's only so much it can do.
I don't think there's only so much it can do, because even when they were ferreting out Osama bin Laden, it wasn't overnight. It took like 4 to 5 years of systematically walking his way, searching for him and getting the right moment. That's why I said I believe there's something going on the ground. And now there has to be, you know, communication is very important. If you are trying to search out or ferret out troublemakers, even thieves, where they go into the enclave, they go into little places, you need people to talk. You need people to be able to communicate, not to be afraid to say things, you know, something is happening somewhere. The government has to give people the assurance that if they talk, they won't mention their names. So people have to talk too as well. People have to, there's an air of fear.
There's also the angle, because a host of people will say that our troops are in harm's way. Do you also see women organizing themselves to give support to Nigerian soldiers?
Yes, part of it was not just the kids killing. We actually spoke about the killings of men and women in the security forces, in the military force. You understand, they have to do it better, because they're making widows, they're making orphans of a lot of people. So as I said, it's a continuous thing. We're not going to talk about everything that we're going to do, but we're watching right now. We're watching, and we want to see what the government is going to do before we come out with a peaceful strategy.
But before then, I mean, what kind of steps or actions would you see to signal to the group that something is being done?
Well, you know, like I keep saying, like everything else, when there is this insurgency, you will hear of less bombings, you will hear of arrests. They have found an enclave here, they have found an enclave there, because they are there. They're disappearing into the hills, they're disappearing into various scales, but they come out. So where are they parking those buses? We have Google or whatever maps or going on there. Can't we ask countries that are very good in this kind of exercise to begin to help us? Maybe it's time for the government to really come out, because somebody is funding them. These things are very expensive. Somebody is funding them, and I can't understand how a Nigerian, a real Nigerian, will go about killing kids. Why? If they are your own natives of your own land. So it makes me wonder, are they really Nigerians? Could it be that when some people brought in some semi-mercenaries some time back and now it has gone, they're so used to getting money, it has gone out. Did somebody welsh on something that they should have given to them, and in anger they are retaliating? You know, there's something not quite right there.
All right, that's how far we can go. Laila St. Matthew Daniel is the convener of Nigeria Women Mourn. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you very much.
Okay then.